So, I'm Sean Smith, and I'm here with Miranda Keeling, and we're about to do some magic. So, just to make things clear from the start, you are about to read a section from which book?
It's The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Fantastic. And you have read this before, haven't you?
When I was a kid, yeah.
When you were a kid, okay. Now, before I ask you to actually pick out what you're going to read from, you are thinking of a question.
I am.
And also like a theme or something like that, like a general choice. That I didn't beforehand ask you, please let's agree on something to go for.
No.
I did ask you to solidly go for this. Fantastic.
Yes.
Now, try not to give those away.
Okay.
Is the general theme of this.
Yep.
But regardless, I'm interested to hear what you've gone for. So,
okay.
Let's take it away.
Whichever it is, my answer is fixed. There is no devil in hell, Mr. Holmes, and there is no man upon earth who can prevent me from going to the home of my own people, and you may take that to be my final answer. His dark brows knitted, and his face flushed to a dusky red as he spoke. It was evident that the fiery temper of the Baskervilles was not extinct in this, their last representative. Meanwhile, said he, I have hardly had time to think over all that you have told me. It's a big thing for a man to have to understand and to decide at one sitting. I should like to have a quiet hour by myself to make up my mind.
Fantastic.
Is that enough?
I think it is actually.
Really?
Do you want to put that just in there so we can hold the page in case I need to go back to it?
Okay.
I'm going to try for the theme first.
Okay.
So it's a little bit easier to go for. So you picked as the early part of the book, the section when Charles Baskerville, I think, I really haven't read it in a long time.
I can't remember.
He's looking for help from Holmes, and so it's the discussion rather than any of the later action, any of the further parts like this. So now there are two ways people tend to do this. You're either subconsciously going to try to urge me on, or you're going to try to hide it a little bit. And I imagine you're probably going to try to make this as interesting as possible and hide it. So you picked a part where they're sat in a room and nothing happens apart from some people talking. So I imagine you're thinking something pretty opposite to that. So quite, I'm guessing the laughing is hopefully a sign of almost yes. This is something really quite, I'm going to say both active but also not. It's almost like a feel of the two of them.
Interesting.
It's a pun. And I'm going to go to something that's pretty much, it's the opposite of relaxed in my head. This is a detective story. Are you thinking of, is it death that you're thinking?
Yeah.
So the theme in your head that you're thinking of was death?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, it is.
Almost tipped your hand at the start with the mention of the devil.
Okay. Did I?
There's the very first thing, devil, literally the point you started on was mention of the afterlife. So it's kind of, and then the rest of it and the time.
Weird, I thought I'd chosen quite a bland. How interesting, carry on.
Okay. Tell you what, can you read the narration part of it again? So not any of the speech, but just the narration. I'm thinking of where the question goes.
His dark brows knitted and his face flushed to a dusky red as he spoke. It was evident that the fiery temper of the Baskervilles was not extinct in this, their last representative.
Part of it there as well, the word extinct. It's kind of
So interesting.
and this is a legitimate copy of the book as well. It's not.
It's a lovely hardback, isn't it?
Okay, so you've gone for this again. It's quite a waffly, quite open, a calm section at the start of this. It's the point where they're deciding things. So I imagine your question, and you kind of said you've not read it in a while. It'd be quite a simple question.
Yeah.
Is it something really factual, like relating somehow? Because you're talking about the family of the Baskervilles, so maybe even related to Baskerville Hall itself, or something.
It is factual.
Okay, so it's factual. Oh. This is the very, very similar. Is it what breed is the dog? What breed is the Hound of the Baskervilles? Is that it? Wow.
Why did you?
I think it's a greyhound.
Is it?
Because it's a
bloodhound.
Or a
I don't know.
Or a bloodhound. No, it's not a greyhound. No, it's a bloodhound. And it's because it's a legitimate dog. It's a dog which has had phosphorus paint applied to itself. It's a very, very real thing.
Okay, nice. Very, very
Fantastic.
nice.
Well, thank you very, very much for that.
Thank you. That was really weird.
For trekking into the beautiful settings of this wonderful tea shop here. And fantastic.
Thank you. I really enjoyed that.
I'm glad.
Awesome. That was wicked.